Hey, Jeff here at Kiteboarding.com. So if you have a F1 strike or an F1 and you're having leaking around the hoses or whatever it is, let me show you what you need to look for. This is something that is happening to some of these valves is you're going to get cracking. So it will look like it's holding air until it gets under pressure, but you're going to see that cracking right there. So under pressure, this is being held down, it'll hold air, and then it'll start to move and it will gradually leak. So they're splitting right in here. This isn't too hard of a fix. Let's get this valve pulled out and I'll show you how to get that replaced. All right, so what you want to do, this is a CWC, so it's got the wing strut out here. What we're going to be doing is removing that one. So we don't have to undo the full zipper to get it out in the center, but we'll be able to pull it out. So what you want to do is hang on to the Dacron and get the little lock-in lips that are around the edge of the valve, push back in so now it's free. So what I'm going to do on this CWC is I'm going to go down here to the wingtip, undo it, and then I'm going to slide this out, keep everything aligned, keep that bladder straight, and now I'm going to have to go into cutting this valve out because they're pretty good and stuck on. They just split up here, so this will have to be cut out and use a mega patch to get this repaired. All right, I'll show you here in a second. We're going to cut this off and get it replaced. The bladder out. I want to show you how to do this here. So I've got it kind of taped down to the glass. Here's the valve. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you put a mark, what direction you want it to turn. You're also going to take the packaging that the valve comes in, like this, and cut you out a little disc. Because you're cutting out the valve itself, you're going to have a larger opening. So we've got the Mega FMK valve. Slowly trim around the edge until you get that valve completely out. It's a good sealed on valve, but they do crack out. So now take your alcohol, little bit, get that all cleaned up, come back with a dry one, make sure you have no residue. I like to come in here with a hair dryer, just kind of make sure that it's completely dry and no residue. Whoop. Then take that little disc you cut from the packaging, slide that up inside, get it centered over that hole. Now you're going to take your Mega, kind of practice where it's going to be placed. You'll be able to see it underneath. So it's that direction. So now I'm going to peel up the sticky part. And since they're Mega, you want to take your time and make sure they don't stick back to themselves. Let it relax. Hold it a little bit on the edges. Get it into that zone and get it stuck on. Work your way from the center out lightly. And once it gets placed on good and solid, you want to come back and get a solid press. Now, one thing, if you live somewhere where it's a little cooler, it's AC'd inside or something, I like to warm that up a little bit. That just makes the toroid really get bonded into the TPU. All right, now we're fixed. Take off your tape. We're going to get this reinstalled and get it pumped up.